got a conversation about that dude right there behind me. His name is Boosie. Oh man, it's a big old situation going on in his life where he might be facing prison time. It's crazy going on right now for it, bro. So, excuse me. But before I get going on, wait, how do I do this? I can't do it right now. This is so fucking crazy. Anyway, I appreciate y'all coming to the channel, checking us out. It's a dope ass afternoon. We appreciate y'all checking us out. We're gonna try to get straight to the content. This your boy Hood. I'm kicking it with I'm sorry. This my last name is Hood, but this is your boy Yusef Two Times. Yusef, my first name. That's my rap name. And 2 times is how many times we hit y'all with the dopeness. So I appreciate y'all coming back to the channel. This is our little show that we do a couple of days a week. You know what I'm saying? Whenever we get time, we bring it to life, we bring it to the people, and we hit them with it. Oh boy, Boosie is facing a bad situation. So I want you guys to like, subscribe, and do all the good stuff. Show us love. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody coming to rock with us at the channel. Yeah, I'm a fan of Boosie, but I mean, what he's dealing with right now is unfucking believable. Is it still up? Is there? Okay, so I gotta make this back live again. I don't know how to do it. Maybe I just gotta make a new one. Create. Go live. No, not on this one. Not on this one, guys. Ooh, I'm working hard right now, but anyway. As far as the stuff is going, oh, that was the right one. What the fuck am I doing, man? I'm just trying to make my brain wrap around all this shit. So what we're gonna do is we'll get to the content. Because I got some work to do. Y'all got some work to do, and let's figure out what the fuck going on with this boy. You know what I'm saying? He was out here doing his thing, and it didn't seem like nothing was gonna go wrong. But they caught him at a party with a gun in his back pocket, and the feds saw the video, and then you know what's next behind that. And that's really kind of fucked up because, you know, it's almost like Boosie should be smarter than that. It's like, bro, be around motherfuckers that you don't got to be pulling guns out. You don't have to protect yourself. That's really what adults do. You know, like when you get a certain age, it's not like you still running with motherfuckers who loose cannons and then get you popped off. But he still got a lot to learn. You know what I'm saying? Because again, on the white side of the game, they got no give a fuck about black people. So if you out here bogus, you going down. You going to sit down. There's nobody going to give a fuck. Nobody going to understand it. Nobody going to care. It's like you going to sit down. So, you know, and they're saying that so far he's only facing like 2 years. Which is still bogus, but it's like, damn, I know you wasn't expecting that. You know what I'm saying? They saw a gun that he had sitting on a motherfucking, yo, what's good, Stoner? And Void, what's poppin'? So I just saw that about Boosie and shit, and it's just like fucked up that he going through that, you know what I'm saying? But there's kind of remember some videos, okay. So let's get to his little content, and we'll come back to the conversation that I'm having right there. So let me just move everything out the way. Okay, it's on this one. All right, this gonna be looking like his lawyer talking too. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Joe Burger said, "No,
Is your child
Isaac Philly, shut up with y'all commercial.
Behind games like Minecraft and Fortnite.
Shut the fuck up. You gotta cut their ass off because they keep trying to play their little sound audio. We control sound over here. When you come through here, I control sound. I make music, so I control the fucking sound. Don't put none of that bullshit sound through here. I'm really gonna be on some sound gatekeeping shit. I make the fucking music, so don't put none of these bullshit. I don't hear no commercials music. I don't hear none of that shit. I make the fucking music, so don't put none of that shit through my. Don't try to slam dunk that shit into my live. Don't do none of that, because I'm watching that shit. I'm actually paying close attention. So let's go in the comment section. What's up, Isaac? I appreciate y'all showing love. I'm gonna play some of my music too in a minute, but bro, is it wrong that I smoked my crack pipe in church today? Wait a minute, I did that yesterday. What the fuck you trying to say, bro? Come on, man. Stop doing that to me, man. I'm free. You ain't free yet. Let's get back to the content. Let's hit it. Boom. Here we go. This is boy Seti Nash. Seti Nash be talking this shit about all the stuff going on in media. So we'll let him give his little quick take, his little 1-2 punch on this. What's up, Bruce? You going crazy? Let's go. All right, sound issues.
Put it out that way anyways. But it's something that Boosie is doing that everybody is like, wait, what? What that is, don't worry. I'm gonna let you know. Yeah, no you're not. No you're not. Stop. Let's get into it. So, y'all see where it says just accepted a plea from the federal government on my gun case. I thought this case was over and I was gonna get on my life, but God don't make mistakes. Then Ms. Cooney say Boosie lawyer, Megan Blanco, told me that according to the agreement, prosecutor can ask for more than 2 years. I'm hoping for no jail time, of course, she said. So how do we break this down? Like, how is this possible? Well, the first thing is obviously going to be the plea deal, right? So Boosie accepting the plea deal in this federal gun case, basically stating that this is what we're going to agree to, which means they've been going back and forth for a while. So the prosecution is going to agree not to request more than 24 months of prison time, and basically we're going to find out what's dropped, what's agreed to, and all of that stuff. So they're probably going to argue for time served.
What up, Ethiopia?
Even though the government already know that they're going to request like 2 years. But I'm going to be fair. The judge is not bound by the prosecutor's recommendation. Even if the prosecutor recommends 2 years, the defense asks for probation and time served. The judge can impose a harsher or lightened sentence with federal guidelines unless the plea agreement has a binding sentencing range, like Rule 11C1C, which doesn't seem like it's going to be used here. So everybody looking at Boosie like, dang, bro, why you do that? Why you do that? Why you do that? Well, shit, I mean, he was looking at a mandatory. Some of y'all try to argue 15. I said that's with enhancements, but he was actually looking at a mandatory 5 for sure. I think anybody who was on the bandwagon of, yeah, bro, nah, no 15. All right, cool. I'll let y'all have that victory. You can have that victory.
It's crazy.
But basically, there was a mandatory 5 in there if they wanted to do it. Like I said before in the first video, I think they got points knocked off, and then it's basically, and I think y'all keep on being mad at me, like, oh no, bro, this might not happen, this might happen. And I'm like, man, he could get that RDAP. And some of y'all like, nah, man, that's not true, that's not true. But then when I showed y'all the indictment yesterday, what did we all see? We all seen that marijuana stick sitting out there. So I'm thinking that the lawyers basically gave the prosecution an out, or the prosecution gave Boosie's lawyers an out. And then one of the biggest things that's going on,
they be in there making deals and talking to each other to figure out what you're gonna do as far as time and how much time you're facing. And then Boosie put himself in a situation where the evidence is clear. You literally are walking with a gun in your back pocket at a party in San Diego, somewhere in Cali. And now you facing prison time, and it's not going to be no sweet walk because you already a felon, and they got mad rules on motherfuckers touching guns as felons. But I'm looking at it like you can't be too smart because you're moving around situations where you're trying to still showcase that you're a gangster or that you tough, and it's like, dude, you need to slow down. Motherfucker, you got records out here, money out here, people out here who fuck with you. Why would you want to sit your ass back in jail because of a gun? And you know they fed, so they rocking on the case. So they saying he might just be facing like 2 years. But like Seti Nash just said, the judge could change up and do something else. You know what I'm saying? He could say, no, it's a mandatory 5, so we looking for that mandatory 5. I know y'all made a deal, but they got to make the deal in the forms so that the forms come back when they read, the judge read it, he going to see the binding clauses in there saying that it can't be over this time frame. But they left that open-ended, which means the judge could do anything that he want to do to Boosie, and it's like a mandatory minimum of 5. But he can go beyond that. So this is the stupidness. Now you got a music video in another state. You take somebody had to give him the gun, because obviously if you was flying over states with the gun, the police can't lock you up when you get to the next state. So that means when you get to the town you in, one of the niggas pop up on you and be like, hey, we got a pistol for you here. You like one of these here? Hold that. Now you grab it. You walking through this bitch like, niggas, it got me strapped. Put this motherfucker in my back pocket. But see, Boosie got shot maybe 9 months prior to that, 6 months, a year prior to that. When one of those rappers, Mo 3, got killed. He went down to Dallas and he got shot that summer, that in the leg. So you know, now 2 years later, a year later, when he's up in another town, San Diego, it's not a threat or nothing like that. But you know, he want to be making sure he's straight. But they got rules on fellas with guns, and you already 100% felon. You might as well just hire you a security nigga, post him up with you, hit him with the dough, make sure he's straight, and he's strapped the whole time. And then it's like most celebrities or most big time people, they don't have a gun. They don't even be driving a car. It'd be somebody else doing that shit. So let's get to it.
Yeah. Well, congratulations.
Wow, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Guys, make sure you go download bosstalk101.app now. Guys, Boosie, I reflected back on this from here because Boosie basically thought it was over at this point. He thought he had beat the state charges, and now, you know, pleading guilty after being out for probably about a year, maybe almost a year. Now we're hearing that now he's about to accept some charges or about to have to go sit down. We don't know yet. OG, you there?
Man, I'm right here. You know, this is about I don't know.
I don't know.
He got messing around in San Diego is like messing around in Mississippi. He got caught with his drawers down, messing around with these fake ass security, and they didn't take the case, and they what they call profiled him, and San Diego gave him a gun charge, and plus he had priors. They turned it over to the feds. It wasn't no surprise, and he fought it, and they dropped the case and brought it back up because he was an ex-felon, and they took him with ex-felon with a gun in commerce. That a gun was not made in San Diego, and that he was a felon with a gun.
Wow.
And he went on.
So that's a big point right there, where they say in commerce. And y'all listening to Boss Talk 101. This is Ayatollah, the older guy. He run them LA Pyrus or some shit like that, but he know about a lot of shit. He did like 20-some years in prison. He from California. So the other guy who we watching, the black dude who we watching right away, he from Dallas, Texas. So they kind of connect with each other online. I fuck with Boss Talk 101. That's why I listen to them. You're actually watching 2 Times 2 Real, and we talking about Boosie. What the fuck he got going on? Going back to prison in the feds for 5 years. You leaving your kids, you leaving your mansion, you leaving all them homes he got built in the back of his home. Like he got cribs for his kids. He said he put a pool out there in the front, then a second pool for the kids that they can't come to his pool. Like he living a life that is like not really known in other people's worlds. Like motherfuckers got jobs, they going home. It's packed on your block. It's neighbors every fucking where. You're not living like that. People's lives is not like that. You walk outside, the neighbor looking at you, staring at your ass. You're like, damn, go to fucking the crib. Tell you what, nigga? But it's like a normal life. That's what normal people do. You live in a city, neighbors next to you. You got mansions out here in the stretch. But see, he in San Diego with a gun that he brought to the place. I was wrong. They said that gun was in commerce, meaning it wasn't made in fucking San Diego. So that means even if somebody brought it from another state, even close by, Vegas or whatever, but it's in his possession, they're gonna say this motherfucker was made in your town where you came from. You brought this bitch up here. So trying to prove that you didn't, it ain't no way they gonna work with him. So they just gonna be like, you going down. Will say he just slapped his neighbor because I slept on the wrong side of the bed. You my type of dude, bro. Let's get back to it, man. You slap one of my neighbors, though, it's Chicago, they're going to have a blicky waiting on you. I'm just going to put it to you all the way. It's not going to be no slap. You're not going to be able to slap no dude in Chicago and walk away. Matter of fact, you might as well end him at that moment. So don't even get mad unless you're ready to go all the way. Because if you slap somebody and think you're going to go to the crib, that's going to be a dirt nap you ain't waking up for. And they cool with TV and news and the police and jail. That's just normal life. So don't do that stupidness.
And cleaned it off, and it's been over 2 years now that he's been out steadily doing shows, getting $250, getting $300,000, stacking his money.
Damn.
And he went to the feds and he pled to the gun charge for the low term of 24 months.
So ain't nobody. You say he done played for 24 months. First of all, I ain't seen that nowhere, and I mean. I don't know if you've been on the dark web or what, but let me just say this. If 24...
I ain't been on no dark nothing. He pled to 24. Do you think that man would have... I'm tired. That's all game. He gonna do that. He got 24 months. He may go in and do a year or 9 months and go to the halfway house. So, and he's going... I think he's going to... Damn, did they say he was going to? I think he's going to a facility in North Carolina.
Wow, damn. You know, man, listen,
See, I told you that guy is an old school dude, and he'd be following way more than what we would know because he did prison time in the feds and the state. So he actually would know the process. So he walking it down. Like he got to do 2 years. I mean, he got to do a year and 3 months, a year and 9 months, a long ass time. God damn. And then they give you the other 3 years on house arrest or a halfway house and all that shit. And it's like, woo, who the fuck want to deal with that, man? I know crime pays, and I know that being on the street level shit is one thing, but who gonna take care of your mansions and your cribs? Who gonna hire the people to come do the grass? Who gonna make sure your music get out there? Who gonna manage your shit? And if you know anything about Boosie, he fell out with his younger brother because the younger brother was managing his company while he was in jail. So the younger brother was signing forms, being basically him in real life. But when Boosie got home, he wanted to take back over the company. Obviously, he freed. It's back on me. But the brother been operating it. He been doing it. Like, nigga, I got business to still handle. With Boosie flipped on him and was like, nigga, you stole from me. You bogus. You ain't shit. I don't fuck with you no more. What? And it's like, that's how he came out of prison. So, you know, now he finna go back and sit down for 2 years. That company gonna crash because you already done shitted on the guy who was holding you down, your fucking blood brother. So now you free. They sitting hitting you with all this kind of dough and all this shit. You the man. But you a felon. So it's other people who just waiting for you to fuck up. Look, it was a video. I'm gonna try to find a video of Boosie with the fucking gun. It's like, damn, it was a goddamn video, and his stupid ass had the gun in his back pocket. Clear as day. Like, you can't, and the nigga had on red pants. Like, it's just so fucking glaring. You know what I'm saying? But the brain, man, you have to have a sharp brain. You try to have a sharp brain. Ain't nobody perfect, you know what I'm saying? But to put yourself in that predicament is just like dumb as hell. And now you crying, hey, put me in jail, I'm pretty bitch. Nigga, what the fuck you talking about? Dude, are you that stupid and shit? Like, you actually gonna be sad about holding the banger and you know fucking well you ain't supposed to be doing that. And you specifically ain't supposed to be doing that. And then you got so many people who dick ride you. You can just literally just hand it over to somebody. So we all know that the reason why you're not doing that is because to you, it's more important for your ass to be successful. You want a motherfucker make it. You ain't trying to get on fuck about, you want, like, if a motherfucker pull up on you with a gun, you know what I'm saying? You making sure you can shoot your way out of it. You know, it's like this stupid ass mentality kind of shit. Ain't nothing saying that you shouldn't protect yourself. You should be in a position where you can protect yourself. Not saying that. The point I'm making is that if you do anything, you getting popped off. So that means you can't come in there as a victim. You can't come in there saying, it was 3 of them and they ran up on me. Oh my God. You can't come like that. They looking at you and being like, nigga, you had the gun, you going down. I don't give a fuck what happened in this scenario. Why you talking to me about what happened? I don't give a fuck about what happened. If the gun is in your possession, you a felon. It's nothing to talk about. That's what makes him dumb. It's literally zero conversation. You got a fucking gun and you're a felon and you a celebrity. So it ain't even like you're a regular Joe Blow like Anthony or Tony and you got a fucking gun. Then it's like, oh, who gives a fuck? Then you got caught up again, he'll be out. You a celebrity, so that means the Caucasians want to make an example out of you. And that's something that you have to think about when you get a certain age. You have to, your brain. Now, I ain't gonna be able to play this one, y'all, because of the audio, but I will play this no sound. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I want y'all to see him, because you can't, it was a music video shoot he was doing up there. But as you can see, he posted right there. You can see the gun in his back pocket. Let me try to zoom into it. As you see the little black piece right there in his back pocket, that's a fucking gun right there. That's the gun top or the handle right there in his back pocket, the left pocket. And the white folks was waiting for that. So now he posted up with his people. They outside chilling like ain't no real problem. I ain't really doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? The music video shoot, he ain't threatening nobody. He ain't trying to fight nobody. Nobody trying to fight him. But you strapped. And you a felon, nigga. You know you a felon. Like, goddamn, you supposed to be thinking, bro. And to me, I'm thinking about my mansion. I'm thinking about my bathroom. I'm thinking about my crib, my bedroom. I'm thinking about my new shoes I had, the outfit I want to wear next Sunday. Motherfucker walk up on me with a bang. I'm like, no, sure, you'll have that. You grab that. You grab that. Hold me down. You got me? You gonna hold me down out here? And then the whole point is that where you at? Well, motherfuckers might shoot the shit out you. Like, where the fuck is you at? You know what I'm saying? Steve O'Stone said, if you ever been on papers, you have to do your best to stay clean. And that's facts. Yeah, I mean, that's facts, bro. That's facts. You know, it don't matter what the fuck you went down for. It's like you trying to stay out that bitch. You trying to not get popped off double time. You trying to not get sent up. And then think about this. We are regular people. This nigga got multi-millions of dollars. You can go somewhere and make $200,000 in a fucking night. Who the fuck can do that? Where can you know, unless you fucking fighting in a goddamn title fight or somewhere, where can you get 250,000? Even basketball players and football players be getting like 100K, 90K. It's few and rare of the motherfuckers who getting a quarter million, 100. It's not really every day. You know what I'm saying? So you sitting yourself in a situation trying to play gangster boy, and you got a big ass mansion in Atlanta that you take care of all these people. They look out. You look out for all these folks. You the reason why they eating. You the reason why they got money. You taking care of all these folks, and you just say, hey man, fuck all them people, man. See, the thought would be, well, I could go get locked up. My nephew rap now, my sister rap now, my cousin. I got a gang of motherfuckers I put on. You know, I got a gang of people who got opportunities and shit. Since my opportunity worked out for me, I set up lanes and shit. So now, little nephew got a lane. My niece got a lane. Now you got, like other cultures do, you got other folks that set up the systems that it's not going to affect you if it go wrong. But when you never set no system up, and then you the only motherfucker on, how the fuck that's going to help everybody? Because that means even if you die, they got to figure out how to keep your money for the next 35, 40 years while they're alive. But they don't rap, they don't sing, they don't got shit to do with the media. It was on you. But then you passed away, and it's like, this money about to go. And white people pop out the woodwork and be like, yeah, he owe, yeah, and then when he signed here, technically half of that's going to be me. And you be, what the fuck, that's how that shit work? And they go get a dumbass lawyer to fake you out, and now the whole motherfucking system gone. So it's like a situation where you have to kind of, especially when you dumb. Like, I mean, come on. Dude, Boosie's dumb. I mean, he's not the smartest nigga in the room. I mean, let's just keep it 100. He's not smart. You know what I'm saying? He can make money. He can build up a audience, and people are giving money and shit like that. But he ain't the brightest nigga in the room. So this is why you can walk outside today and then you locked up, or you walk outside today and then the police surrounding you. That's not normal. That's not average everyday life. And so it's a certain point in your life where that ends. It's like, okay, I got married. That's over. I just had my new baby. That's over. What's the name? They moved out of town. I don't fuck with them no more. So that's over. You know what? I moved over here on the other side of town. I ain't riding back over there no more. It's over. It's just certain things happen in your life, and then you be like, that's it. Or even getting locked up. Man, I just did 9 years. I did 4 years. I did 3 months. Man, I'm done with that shit. But it ain't for everybody. Some people love that shit and come right back to it. Hence the dumbness. This nigga's not right. He's not smart. You know what I'm saying? To me, they offer me to come to San Diego and shit. I might be spooked. I might be nervous. I might have heard of something happening down there. I'm telling niggas, hell no. Going that shit. I'm posted over here. No, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Because why? What's going on in my head? Nigga, you can't visualize what's going on in my motherfucking head. I might have an op down there. I might just don't like the heat. I might just don't feel like going. But this the shit that keep you out the fucking ringer. If he didn't go to that stupid ass concert, that rap shit, he wouldn't be in jail. And then these motherfuckers talking about they had the niggas who were supposed to hold the gun didn't hold the gun. What kind of backwards ass shit is that? You supposed to be a rapper. Niggas know you famous. Niggas know you already on. They got some fake ass police niggas up there who ain't gonna take the rap for the case. But to me, it was no fucking fixing this situation. As we saw, he was standing right there with the gun in his back pocket. He didn't put it in his hand. But somehow the people was able to follow the footage. The white folks, they was able to follow the footage, and then they saw that gun exit his pocket. It's over with. Steve Stoner, we always be targeted. We always being targeted, to be fair. I've never been to jail with a white man who's had a gun charge. And you won't be, because the reality of it is, it's a notion that we don't like to care about and think about, but a white man made the rules. So why would he make rules to affect him in a negative way? That's actually counterproductive. The rules is going to be for the people who aren't white. So you're not white, the Asian person ain't white, the Mexican person ain't white, every fucking body, the African guy, he's not white, the Arab, that's who the rules is for. The rules is not for the white guy because he made the rules. And I'm gonna tell you something that is really, that I normally would talk about this on my other podcast, but I want to hit y'all with this little succinct point. When you're in a country that is dominated by one culture, which is the white culture, they are actually putting up with you. You might believe that you're here and you have the same inalienable blah, blah, blah. Technically, they putting up with you. They're dealing with you. They're dealing with you being the lineage of people like you. So for instance, their grandparents probably were slave owners. Their grandparents probably had fucking farms or plantations. You're just the offspring from that. So maybe you don't live in those towns no more. You might live in a big city. But if you have an interaction with a white person, or if you're in a jail with a white person, or if you have some negative component happening with a white person, the America, the structure, the Constitution, the world, they look at it like, wow, you had to deal with that crazy, uncivilized black person. We're not going to prosecute you to that extent. We're not going to hold this against you to that level. Why? Because you have to put up with these people. We all got to put up with them. They uncivilized. They fucking dirty. They don't fucking go to school. They don't take care of their kids. All the stereotypes come out at that point. But the reality of it is, they're not going to make that person feel bad or take him down for having to defend himself against a black person, having to go up against a black person, having to stop it, having to be racist towards a black. They're not going to do that because they're looking at it like, you have to put up with these fucking people. They're not the, we didn't get the best goddamn slaves. We just got a bunch of goddamn slaves. So what the fuck happened down here when we have to deal with jurisprudence, we know automatically as white folks, give him a pass because he got to deal with them fucking blacks. You know, he actually lived with them. He lived around them. You know what I'm saying? So he got to drive down the street. He got to talk to them every day. It's going to be a lot of shit. You know, because they look at it like they hate us as a culture, but some people live around them. Some people fuck with them. Some people date them. Some people married to them. So if you end up in court or end up in a jurisprudence situation, they're going to say, oh, a white person who dealt with it. Look at this situation with in Cincinnati where some white people started a crime or a situation and they got jumped and beat the hell out of. In San Diego, which is another area from what was happening right there with this boy, a young black boy just went out. And this is the crime report today on Professor Black Truth Show. He was 19. He go out with two of his friends, and about 12 or 13 white boys jumped him, kicked their ass, fuck him up, press his teeth, whoop his ass, beat him up. It's a real situation. And when they went to court, they didn't get no felonies. They didn't get no hate crimes like they doing in Cincinnati. They gave them niggas misdemeanors, and they didn't even arrest them, like go out and actively arrest them. They had to wait until them boys turned themselves in. That's the difference. They didn't go down there and say, hey, we got a video of you motherfuckers jumping them. They told them, hey, we know what happened. And then they just came and turned themselves in. That's what the whiteness do. They didn't sit back and say, you got to come get me. They was like, man, what the fuck we facing? Let's go down to the people and tell them it was us. And unbeknownst to the victims, one of the goddamn boys' father was a police officer at the precinct. He's an actual cop. So he thinking like, well, we ain't finna have no problem with this shit. My father worked down here, nigga. Matter of fact, when the cops pulled up, he taking pictures with one of the pop. The boys who jumped the other black kid, they taking pictures with him. They don't fear jurisdiction, the police. They don't fear courtrooms like we do. They don't have the same results of have the same reality. So having a gun and a white person is called the Second Amendment rights. Having a gun and you're a black person is called felonious behavior. And even if you got the whatever the things is, the FOIDs and all that shit, they killed the boy Felonio Castile in Minnesota for that. He had that, the records and all that shit. The gun was in the glove box. And the guy stood there like, oh, my life is on the line. Oh, bah, 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 bah. Shot the shit out of him. And beat the case. And didn't go to jail. The girl sat right there with the fucking film camera thinking she was next to gonna get shot and say, yo, motherfucker, he shot my boyfriend and he didn't even have the gun and he got the rights to boo. And the hubby's still standing there, oh my God. This is what happens in our culture. So we're not supposed to look at Boosie and say he's bogus, but he's dumb for putting himself in a scenario. You're not supposed to put yourself in a, you know, they always say, I'd rather be carried by 6 than judged by 12. But look how crazy that is, that thought, that mindset. 12 people is going to determine your fucking life. If 12 people are going to determine your life, they're not going to be thinking positive. Like, okay, yeah, send him back to Disney World and give us a book report on what they're not going to say no shit like that. They're going to say 30 years, 10 years, 5 years, 9 years, whatever the fuck it is that's going to mess up your life, that's what they're going to do. So, not to say that carried by 6 is even better, but I'm just saying, look at what the other option is. Motherfuckers is actually going to decide, just like they're going to do with him. That's why he went and pled out. Because he know for a fact if he go to court and then people be like, this rapper nigga had a gun? Okay, yeah, 7 years. What the fuck? I ain't even do shit. But you got, hey, judge, you want to just go ahead and give me that little, I sign it. Fuck it. Let me sign that shit. It's you're going to keep dealing with that. I'm going to keep it 100,000. This ain't the end of Boosie going to jail. This is not the end. He's not that bright. He's not the brightest guy in the room. So he's going to go back. He's going to constantly be going back to jail because that's his MO. That's his way of kicking it. That's how he like to be. You know what I'm saying? But it's just dumb. You know, somebody should have pulled his coattail and been like, look, nigga, you 40-something years old, nigga. This is what you should be doing at your age. Because I believe that it's not that they necessarily dumb. It's just that they don't know what to do. You know, you've been growing up in the hood and the projects, around fucked up individuals, drugs, alcohol. You know, what else do you do? Most people you know, they didn't become rich. Like the drug dealers or the fucking crackheads that was in my neighborhood, they become rappers. They didn't become successful. They died. Like, if you look back to it, niggas was down at 33. Niggas was down at 37. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't understand that. Like, what the fuck is wrong? But it's not, he's not gonna take care of himself or nobody's gonna teach him shit. But it almost be too much, you too rich for somebody to tell you something. It's like, I don't wanna rub you wrong and then you kick me away from you, you know what I'm saying? So now you're gonna be down for 2 years and you gotta spend all this money and you probably gotta fight in jail. You know what I'm saying? And you probably got to deal with the fact that you're going to be away from your family, your kids. Now, when you come out in 2 years, everybody grown up. They looking at you upside your head like, what the fuck was you? Like, what were you? Nigga, you know why I was there, locked up. Yeah, but I needed you. And I'm fucking telling you, your kids flip out on you. You like, damn, I tried to be the best dad I could. But you have to be smart. He's not a smart mover. I'm going to let Choke No Joke talk about it real quick. Let him spit that conversation. Y'all know who Choke No Joke is. This nigga used to be the film director. He's like me. He was a film director that was behind the scenes for Jay-Z and them. Obviously, Jay-Z and them broke up, so he ain't got no fucking job no more. So he said, I got all this fucking footage. I'm finna put that shit on YouTube. And that's how Choke No Joke got famous. So you know that video of Dame Dash arguing with the white folks at some meeting? That video came from this guy. So let's get to it.
You know, sometimes I be joking, but you know when I'm joking and you know when I'm not, right? And in this case right now with Boosie, I was never joking with Boosie. You know, I may have made jokes, but it's like.
Thanks for the comments, Fudge 313. And what up, Mike?
Name all the people that went on there, and after they went on there, they went to jail, right? It's just evident that if you go on Vlad and you talk criminal street stuff, that is highly a chance that you're going to be recognized and put on the police radar. It's just almost a fact, because all his content is to get you to talk about crime, right? So who else is going to sit there and watch crime outside of ignorant niggas that's infatuated with jail stories and dumb shit like that, or infatuated with drug dealers because they sold so many bricks and keys, and these niggas 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 10-year run, and when they did fucking 30 years for fucking selling drugs to their own community, and they didn't get out of it at a time when they matured enough to realize that it was wrong, right? Or fell behind and went to jail for repercussion and came out and just became a career criminal.
And that's basically who the fuck Boosie would have been.
For me,
the nigga was able to make success from his music and shit like that. But when you talk about it, you know, the way he moves, the way he operates, he just really a dumbass nigga from the hood who made it out. And you want better for people. You want better for him. You want to see him be somebody who, this is a past tense. Like, you know, if for instance, you know, like for instance, me, specifically me. If I had a fight with somebody in the street, if I had, I don't know, what's some shit, and I want to call my boys and be like, man, you would never guess what happened to me, man. I have to fuck this nigga up on the street. They gonna look at me and be like, what the fuck is your problem? Nigga, you too fucking old to be out there. And I'm gonna be like, nah, you should have saw it. This motherfucker did that. They're not gonna agree. They not gonna be like, you did what? Man, tell me what the fuck I'm riding with you, boy. It's over with. That was fucking 10, 15 years ago when you could do some shit like that. I'm serious. It's like if you call your friends today and be like, boy, I just ran 3 brawls, nigga, that I pulled up on them. They gonna be like, what bitch you talking about? Oh, nigga, I was just driving down the street, 3 bitches. Man, bro, you need to get your shit checked out, man. What the fuck wrong? Why you even acting like that now? You like, what the fuck you talking about, nigga? We love bitches, don't we? We love it. They not finna rock with you. You might as well, matter of fact, all this shit you do, you might as well just keep it to yourself, because you can't tell no fucking body. I don't give a fuck who you call. You can call your worst homie who be out there riding out wilding, and you be like, yeah, nigga, I seen you out there Thursday, nigga. I'm over here on the west side doing the same thing. You be like, what the fuck you doing it for? Oh, nigga, I seen you. You be getting money. You out here, man. You need to pipe down, bro, and get your shit together, motherfucker. Hey, look, slow down, man. I'm telling you what motherfuckers gonna do. They not finna ride with you. They not finna okay it. They ain't finna be down. They gonna look at you and be like, bro, man. Then they gonna hit niggas up and be like, guess who just hit me, man? That nigga Yusef, guess what he told me? Boy, he's a straight fucking clown out here doing that. Now you hear the nigga clearing you up like, hey, boy, you spoke to Eddie? Man, what the fight? He told me you were here. Man, it's me. Why you tripping on me? Man, I can do what I want to do. Nobody's gonna fucking rock with you on that. So that's really what the situation is. It's like you mature automatically. It just happens. You know what I'm saying? You just start being like, okay, I'm moving away from that thing. That's no longer serving me. I don't fuck around over there no more. I stopped going because old girl called me and shit. I'm just gonna slow down my game. Not that you trying to do it, it just naturally happens. And if you see motherfuckers still wilding out, still crashing out, this is why the shit turned bad. Because look at a person like Diddy. You 55 motherfucking years old. Nigga, you supposed to have 2 wives by now. You supposed to got married in your 20s, may have fucked up at some point, jump back down in your 40s or your late 30s, and you back in the game with a bitch. And maybe that crashed, and then you fucking 55 and you solo, and you just rolling out with new chicks. That's one type of lifestyle. But if you've been fucking single since you was 20, and you 55, that's 35 years of you fucking any bitch you want to. So why is these bras breaking bad on you then? You can have any woman in the world for 35 fucking years, as many as you want. But why is the ones you choosing breaking bad on you? Because you treat people fucked up. You ain't treating people like they humans. You ain't treating people like they have a matter of fact. You treat them like a piece of paper or a bottle of water. So they're going to treat your ass the same way. And that's what they're going to do to this nigga right here. So you're around all these young niggas in San Diego. We don't know none of them rap niggas' names. We don't know who he has spent time with to whereas the situation is going to violate your freedom. Who was these motherfuckers? But you posted up with them just to turn around and go your ass to jail. It's like, god damn. So let my bro speak on this shit a little bit more. And I appreciate y'all watching the channel too, man. This is your boy Yusef Two Times. I would be playing some of my music right now, but we'll do some of that on one of the other podcasts because I normally play some of my music and the whole shit like that. But let him talk about it. Who else have we got up here? Now I'm gonna get the boss talk again. Let's see what he got to say.
Can't deal with OG. Now y'all heard OG. I told y'all he's a serious man. But at the end of the day, OG, hypothetically, allegedly, hypothetically, if he goes to, and when he goes to prison for 24 months, will he be able to maintain all of his business, his estate, and all the stuff that he has going right now? He has a new baby that just was born. Will he be able to maintain going through these situations?
Hey, real quick though, hold up. Hey, Rico charges. I can't answer that question because you'll get me a damn Rico charge. Back to the message.
Maintain if his economics value can't hold up for 24 months, he got to solve his crew on the planet, and proper preparation prevents poor performance. And Boosie's a better businessman than that.
I get what you're saying, OG, but I'm just gonna be real with you. That this is a lot of pressure to have to deal with after you have been out here hustling. You know, because when he did that first beat, he was a little bit younger. Now are you saying that you said 9 months? OG on a 24 month, and you giving a lot of he gonna do good. Man, he has health issues, OG. It is not a good situation for him to have to go back into.
Damn. So the nigga feeble and everything. That's crazy.
The facility is a level 1 facility.
Level 1? Oh, he ain't got no
place where he got golf courses, got putting greens.
Oh, come on. This ain't no
North
prison.
Carolina, it's
okay.
A nice facility.
He know OG know all this shit. He says the facility ain't bad. He could just basically post up out there 9 months. I thought it was a year and 9 months, but you talking about 9 months? Where we at right now? September-ish. So we looking at about June. He pop up out that bitch next summer. You done did the winter run. It's over with now. You get February, March. It's getting close. You about to be up out that bitch. So it's just something he got to deal with. He been in prison before, so he know how to handle it. But it's really like for me, when do they end that? You know, when do you stop being a jail nigga trying to get locked up every fucking month? When do you stop doing shit like that? Brian said it's just a crew. He took the charge. He gonna be back. Wait a minute. And I'm not dissing you, B, but I'm saying that why would you, as a celebrity, take the fucking charge for other niggas? I don't think he took the charge, B. I think they saw that gun in his back pocket, and that's possession. And so, whereas they didn't physically see the gun, when he took that motherfucker out his pocket, I think they popped him off like that. You know what I'm saying? But, I see what you're saying. You saying he the boss, so he got a goddamn showcase that it's gonna come on me. I got this. I'm gonna take this and all that. Well, again, that to me is a level you're thinking he can't be too bright because this bunch of motherfucking crash outs gonna be around you that's gonna take anything that you got going on to make sure that you stay straight so that they can stay straight. Because that's the nigga, that's the financial motherfucking situation. If he go to jail, how the fuck you gonna get back home? If he go to jail, how the fuck you go? You feel me? So it's just like a lot of shit that he's supposed to been thinking about that they don't be thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you post up, you come to a place where you think it's a threat, where you think it might go down, and motherfucker hand you a gun. This might be something, especially at that level. this might be something you want to pull back on. Like, no, you hold a gun. I ain't you hold that shit. You know what I'm saying? B said, right at this time, but never. But after this, he gonna be all right, my brother. He just took the L this time, but he don't need no change up the narrative value. Yeah. But see, that's my point. He should have did that shit this time. You know what I'm saying? We knew that the nigga came home and he was trying to revamp his career. It didn't really revamp, but you could still go do shows and make money and do concerts and buy TV and all that shit was cracking on him. But you know, sitting your ass down for 9 months, that shit is ugly, nigga. I wouldn't advise it. And I'm telling you again, the whole point is that you're rich. Imagine Diddy being in the motherfucking lockup and all the fucking bogus shit he got to deal with. As rich as them niggas be, Diddy probably 10 times richer than this nigga, and it's the same amount of uncomfort. Like, damn, I got a mansion, I got a motherfucking bathroom that stretch from here to the corner. Like, what the fuck am I doing in this place? Don't nobody in here understand what it's like to be living in a fucking $50 million home but me. You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck do I do this? Like, how do I get out? You can understand him spending them $100 million for bond and all that shit just to get out that bitch. But they know that that's the one thing he didn't experience in his 30 years, 35 years of being a celebrity rich nigga. You never experienced jail. So we got one thing on your ass. You can just sit in there, hold out, and don't say shit, and we'll let you out. But for now, you got to sit in that bitch. So that's what Diddy dealing with to October. And that's what this nigga got to deal with. And you can see that they walking through the hip-hop industry. Like, whoever the fuck, even somebody at the top level like Diddy, all the way up there, they still grabbed his ass and put him in the motherfucking jail. And he could have been just rich, living like fucking whoever, Frank Sinatra, some damn body. And they didn't do that kind of shit to them people. But you know why? You know what I'm saying? So now Diddy is like, all right, let's bring him in here. Let's check out his forms. Okay, baby oil and girls and stripper men. Okay, yeah, let's get them. Like, they could just look at you and see your whole MO played out in front of their face. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with this nigga here. Boosie. He want to be a plug. He want to be a gangster. He want to be G. So they let him go to a state, Bloods, Crips all around. He gonna be looking at them niggas like, damn, these real Bloods, these real Crips. Hey, we got pistols for you, nigga. Here, grab one. He happy as hell. Like, oh shit, the Crips gave me a gun. The Bloods gave me a gun. Okay, bet. I ain't bet. Police watching the whole game. Them motherfuckers, some of them niggas could be federal agent type niggas the whole time. And they just be waiting on you to do dumb shit. And they call their people and be like, yeah, he got the gun on him right now. You don't know none of these motherfucking people. You in a whole different state. And these motherfuckers could have your ass already be getting ready to get popped and you don't even know it. And a white man be like, you sure? Okay, take a picture of it. I bet. And now you going to the crib and everything over and they swoop in on your ass 4 cars deep. The fuck I do? I ain't got shit on me right now. Yeah, here go the photo, nigga. Got it. So it's like that. They already got a thing setting up where they'll put you down as a black person. But you got to be smart, man. You got to be smart. But he actually is one of those things that you get to look and you learn from. Like, you have to see it play out first, and then you can learn from it. Otherwise, you can make the same damn mistake. You know what I'm saying? You can make the same mistake. And then he sounded so dumb to me when he was up there talking about the prosecutor said, wipe me down. The prosecutor said, wipe me down. Like, what the fuck does that mean? The prosecutor said, wipe me down. The prosecutor, what the fuck does that mean? The prosecutor heard the fucking song like everybody else, nigga. It's a fucking song on the radio. What does that mean? Because the prosecutor said he would antagonize me. Because he said, so fucking what, nigga? You got your own ass in court. You got your own ass in here on the crime. That's the reason why the prosecutor is in your fucking face. If he say wipe me down, if he say karate chop Google, what the fuck does any of that mean? Nigga, he trying to get you locked up. That's all the fuck you should be focused on. And you worried about him saying, wipe me down. This is what he was trying to do. Boosie was trying to say, the prosecutor said, wipe me down. Like that was going to get the prosecutor in trouble. What? Dude, do you even have brains, my nigga? So some people be needing an OG just to give him a little, not that OG that Obama was talking about, the gay professor, not that shit. But somebody that can at least give you some insight on life because you walking around super dumb. And that's just a fact. There's no way around it. You don't get no 100K, 200-300K and find your ass in jail. You know, it's just no way you can do that. Nigga, if you just sitting your ass in the house, how the fuck you find yourself in prison? It's just, it's left field to me. I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? They got motherfuckers who own Nabisco, who own motherfucking Lego, people who own fucking whatever. And they don't even be in jail, not one weekend, not one day. You know what I'm saying? What they don't do no crime. They just sit in a bubble in their fucking mansion somewhere. Well, how don't these people ever do no crime, no domestic violence? They don't get drunk. They don't do shit. But only people do shit is the rap motherfuckers and people in the industry, and it's local news, it's national news. But nobody who own none of them shits in Vandy camps in any motherfucking Dick's Sporting Goods, you name a company, none of them people do no crime. Their family members don't. The people, the Chevrolet people who own that motherfucker, nobody. Only black motherfuckers do crime, and especially rap niggas, and because that's the only people you see. Don't nobody other people from here to Timbuktu do no damn crime, and that's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Brent said, hell yeah, really true, my brother. And Richard said, it's all mental. And Dion said, Judge used the same words against Diddy. Take that, take that. God damn. Yeah, and you don't see Diddy crying over it because ain't shit you could do about that. You put the fucking shit out on the radio, a person repeated it. That don't matter what the fuck their job is. That's not gonna affect their 9 to 5 because they mentioned a damn song that's on the fucking radio. What if they like that song? What if they use that song to get their ass motivated? Who the fuck cares if you made it? Like, you can't make them be somebody, especially a white person, like, oh, that shit mean, that's why I said that nigga ain't the smartest nigga in the room, man. You know, I fuck with him on the music side, but nigga's dumb as hell. But let's get back to the story. Choke no joke, no holla at y'all. Let's go.
I'm not entertained by niggas talking about jail stories. You know, what was happening in jail and the beefs.
Mr. LSU say Boosie a clown and I'm from Louisiana. Baton Rouge. I feel you, bro.
In jail. I'm not entertained with dudes who get up there and brag about all this coke and crack and dumb shit that they sold in the 80s and 90s and all that. Who cares? I'm like, nigga, that's not winning the decathlon. That's not going in the military fighting for the country and getting fucking 12 medals. So what, you sold crack? So what, you sold bricks? So what, you sold millions of dollars for selling? Vlad is infatuated with that because he don't come from our culture. He ain't grow up with these niggas that'll fucking shoot you in the back of your head, trusting your homeboy that you grew up and went to school with. He's infatuated with it. Most of us got fucking PTSD from the goddamn streets. Nobody want to be hearing them fucking street stories. Don't send me them videos of niggas getting shot up in the street and all that stuff. Nigga, we really lived that shit. You want to send a veteran of fucking some war shit to trigger they fucking trauma that they've been through in war and shit. Send some new young niggas now in war somewhere. You send that shit to some old veteran as entertainment. That's how I look at it when niggas want to send street niggas killing each other videos. Like, don't send me that shit. I don't care to see that. That's not entertaining to me. Like, yeah.
And Boosie,
anyway,
Boosie should have
on.
had that psychology right there. But, you know, it's the whole, I'm a rapper, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us really can't understand the celebrity from that aspect. You know what I'm saying? Being a celebrity rapper, you get $250 when you go out somewhere. It would behoove you to keep up your image, you know. So if your image is slap a motherfucker, or, you know, you're a gangster, you tough, or whatever your image is, if they paying you this kind of money, it's gonna behoove you to keep it up. You know, you got the crib, the house, you know, your shit looking right. So why the fuck would you give this shit up, you know what I'm saying? Because it might be your demise, and nobody can really see their demise because it's a future tense type of situation. But the reality of it is that you putting yourself in such a predicament where other people get to decide your life, and people who don't like you, motherfuckers that could actually say wipe you down or take that from your at your damn sentencing in court, and you put yourself in the courtroom. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't see why these guys be so perplexed by what's going on. You done this shit to yourself. You got the gun in your own pocket. You know what I'm saying? And like nobody forced you to do that. And then if you're in an environment where everybody making music and it's like a cohesive moment, what the fuck you need a gun for? If you need a gun, you shouldn't even be around them niggas. This is what I'm saying about the smarts level. Like, that's a smart level that you probably learn in your hood. You don't need to learn that when you get grown and when you move out on your own. Like, this some shit you learned in your street. You learned that as a little teenager. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, these motherfuckers gonna be going over here to do this thing, and we're gonna pull back because last time they went, Ray got locked up and shit, or last time they went, I had to hide in the fucking tree till the police came and I almost got caught. Now that's a real story I went through, but you learn from those moments, and you be like, you know what, fuck that. You know, these niggas, like, I remember it was a place that we was robbing in our neighborhood. We were like 12 years old, and it's like called JJ Brodsky. It was like a toy store, toy company. It was like in the back of our neighborhood. It was always there. So, you know, we 12, and all the homies like, yo, we all riding out. We running together, like 14, 12-year-olds. You know, we all went to the same grammar school. So we all hanging out. So it's nighttime, and we all like decided we finna break in JJ Brodsky. So we went up on the side, you know, we shorty, so we climbed up the side of the building. You all the way on the top of the building now, right? One of my buddies, my best homie, we all slipped through the gate, which is like kind of far away from the building. This nigga get caught in the gate. So as we walking up the fucking thing, and now we about to climb in the building, 2 or 3 guys that already went in the building, you could still see him from the top of the roof in the gate. Like this nigga, you know how it's the big gigantic gates? We shorties, so we got down to the bottom and slid sideways through it like this. Somehow his ass got caught and you know, and inside the gate. So by the time we inside this motherfucker doing our stealing and shit, they actually passing shit up. So I'm at the top of the window. I didn't go in, I was too scared. So I'm at the top of the window, passing shit up to me. My homie Crazy Daryl was passing it up to me. Rest in peace to him. I'm passing to other people, right? So they going with it, right? So then the police pulled up, just riding down the street random, to my homie sitting out there on the fucking, he couldn't get through the gate. So obviously they pull up and see all our ass on the roof. They start throwing rocks, because I told you it was far. The gate in the building was kind of far. So the cops start throwing, they grabbed my homie. His dumb ass got caught. They throwing rocks at us, you know, out the roof and shit. So we all see the police, everybody running, you know what I'm saying? So they running, and it's like a tree, like you got the building, and then there's like a tree maybe about, I don't know, 5 feet from the tree, from the building. It's way up tree. So people jumping on that tree and scooting all the way down, right? So I'm watching it. Motherfuckers coming out the window and jumping in the tree and scooting down. So I'm the last one. It's my turn, but I'm spooked as fuck. I'm like, it's dark, nigga. What if I miss this fucking tree? So as everybody get their motherfucking ass down and running, I finally take the balls and I jump in the motherfucking tree. I hold that bitch. I hold that motherfucking tree tight as hell. So now I could see the lane, you know, when a boy's going down the tree, you could see the lane that they running out. The fucking police came around the corner and just basically grabbing everybody. As soon as they run out the motherfucking pathway, he's snatching. Get your ass in the car, get your ass in the car. And it was like, oh shit, so I knew I couldn't slide down the tree and go that way because you stuck. So I had to stay up in the fucking tree. And the police came down that motherfucking pathway, with the flashlight, and he walked down that bitch, and he walked up to the fucking tree I'm up in, and I swear to God, this is what God do to you to teach you shit. I'm hugging the dog shit out this tree. I slipped about this much. I slipped, my body said, you could hear it, you know, the bark on the tree. My body slipped down about a ½ an inch. That nigga flashed that motherfucker flashlight up. I know I'm caught. I'm dead. I might as well just be like, come get me now, caught. That motherfucker put that flashlight back down and walked away. I said, what the fuck? He didn't see me. And I probably stayed in that tree another 2 hours. I'm not bullshitting, because you see the police pull up. I stayed in that tree probably 2 more motherfucking hours. And then by the time I had the guts to climb out the tree, damn, it was daylight coming up. So I climbed out the motherfucking tree, and I booked it to the crew. I'm talking about 150 miles an hour. Hitting all alleys. I ain't taking no main street. I'm hitting all alleys. Bing, 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 gunning it. Row! I get like about a block from my crib, and my homie who was getting caught in the gate, his mother was in the back of the fucking house, and I'm coming down the alley running like a bitch, and she said, I'm telling your father on you. I'm about to die, because that's worse than jail, my nigga. I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm talking about the next days I was in the crib reading, like, Dad, do you need water? Do you need ice water? No problem. I'm more than one. Anybody need the garbage taken out? I knew this lady was coming to trick on me. I just knew it, because he had to go to jail, and she had to go get his ass out of jail. And she see me not getting locked up. And I was like, I'm going down. I'm about to die. It's over for me. She never came and said shit to my father. And I respect that lady to this day. Miss Spike, rest in peace. And my boy mother, she never said a word. But that scared me straight. That scared me the fuck straight. But look, Sunday came, right? So it was Sunday. The lady never came to the crib. I didn't see my homies because, you know, I'm trying to ease up off there. Everybody got locked up. I'm like, oh shit, except me. I made it out that bitch, right? I'm 12 years old. Doorbell ring like 3 in the afternoon. Bing bong. I'm like, shit, my man is at the door. I don't know what the fuck going on. Yusef, so at the door. I'm like, the fuck going on? Who the fuck at the door for me? I come to the door. It's my homie. My motherfucking nigga. He gave me the toy that I would have gotten if I had, you know, if he didn't get caught. He was like, this one yours. And I'm like, all right, bet. I took it and went in the crib. Had to turn back. My old man said, what the fuck is that? Where you getting that from? My boy wanted me, I was just going to use it, and that's all I was going to, he said I could put it together. It was some toy from the J.J. Brodsky store. And I'm thinking to myself, nigga, why would you bring this to my motherfucking crib? You finna get me killed up in this bitch. And nigga, what the fuck? Rang the bell and everything. I don't know, low-key shit like, hey, I'm outside. Like, I'm like, bing, bong, can I hear you? I'm like, what the fuck would this nigga do this shit for? I had to put that toy in the kitchen, under the cabinet, and I ain't touched that bitch for like 10 months. I ain't touch it. I was like, hell no, I'm not fucking with that damn toy. Because these niggas got locked. You know, we went back to the hood and everybody, we laughed about it. And we were just shorties, but I just never forgot like how close I was almost getting popped off at 12 fucking years old trying to run with these niggas. And that taught me. I was like, look, don't fuck around with these niggas because some shit can go down and your ass gonna get popped off. That was just a moment where I made it out that situation. And I was like a 12-year-old kid, could have been 11, but I remembered that. It was that summer. So I had turned 12 that summer. So I was just like, man, how the fuck did I make it out of that? So niggas like, man, we finna go break in the juice spot. We finna run. I'm like, get the fuck away from me. I'm not going nowhere with none of you niggas, man. Fuck that. Y'all niggas ain't even smart. You got me breaking in the motherfucking spot. Don't nobody know the exit route. Don't nobody know where the fuck we gonna get, how we gonna get through this bitch. So it make you start having to use the brains. Like, I can't run with 10 niggas with no brains. Somebody got some fucking brains. So that's what kept me from keep continuing to run with motherfuckers, because I'm thinking like, I'm gonna get my ass locked up. And you niggas gonna beat this shit. You know what I'm saying? And so, but what happened was, that was just my youth and shit, running with my homies, and we had fun. But again, you know, you learn from those moments. So now when somebody else be like, yeah, nigga, we finna do this, you gotta go back in your memory. Like, boy, I had to hide up in that goddamn tree for 2 fucking hours just to make sure the cops wasn't swirling around the block, then hit all alleys to the crib. And still this nigga brought this shit to my motherfucking crib with my old man in the fucking house, which was gonna doom me. Like, damn, nigga, you bringing stolen goods to the fucking crib. Like, come on, nigga, this is on TV not to do this shit. You know, at least catch me when I'm in a fucking hood walking around and be like, this was yours. You brought this shit to the house. But there's another thing that taught me. I felt like this nigga was telling on me. I felt like he was like, yeah, we all got locked up, but your ass beat it. But nigga, guess who your fucking police is? Your daddy, nigga. So he came and brought me that shit to the crib, and I'm thinking like, you literally gonna ring the bell and put me out like this, nigga? Man, what the fuck was this, man? But I took it. I let it go because my old man didn't know what was happening. I just threw a little bullshit line in the game and was like, yeah, I just maybe let me use it. But I know not to touch that fucking toy. I said, I don't want to put that shit together. I don't want to play with it. Fuck that box. You know what I'm saying? And but this is the shit that teach you little increment. And I ain't saying I ain't never do nothing else in my hood. Like after that, I'm just saying these moments that teach you like, okay, whoever I fuck with got to be smarter than me. This is something that's so fucking critical. Fuck gotta have more money. Fuck gotta be taller. Fuck could beat me up. Whoever fucking I do some shit with got to be smarter than me. That means what? I'm learning shit from you. I'm just not around you kicking it and we arguing over dumb shit. You saying shit and I'm thinking like, this motherfucker onto some shit. I like that. Yeah, that's what I want to do next. I could gauge your conversation and utilize that shit in my benefit. But if you saying shit and it's upbeat, it's crazy, you can say what the fuck you want to say. I'm just not going to be rocking with you. I'm not going to be following behind you. I'm not going to look at what you're doing as something clever or fun. And I learned it at that moment. Like, ooh, breaking the JJ Brodsky. Goddamn, that sounds so cold. Hell yeah, I see that building. I'll ride past it with my mom and them. Yeah, let's do it. And then you couldn't predict fucking police riding down the street, my homie get stuck in a, and this nigga used to always be like, man, I don't like going to rob spots with my boy who got caught in a gate. He used to have a joke. He used to be like, man, I don't like robbing shit with my other homie, another one of our homies. We used to all run together. He said, I hate breaking into shit with this nigga. And he said, cause this nigga, we trying to be quiet. This nigga get inside the window and knocking shit over. Boom, boom, bang, bang, bang. Hey, here goes some shit over here, man. I mean, this bitch like, what the fuck you doing? Nigga, be quiet, man. He like, this motherfucker making all loud ass noises and shit. I can't break in shit with this nigga. So my stupid ass is a 12-year-old. Shit, I might as well go. Cause I know how to, I know I ain't gonna be, you put me in there, I watch what happens. Hints, step. You heard the story. So you put yourself in them trick bags. You're making this up as you go. You're putting the motherfucking shit together and then you following through with it. And then you acting like a victim after the fact. Like, no nigga, you dumb. And you have to use your fucking brain. You gotta use old experiences, new experiences, and what the fuck you trying to accomplish in the future to decide what the hell you're gonna do right now. Because if you're not utilizing those elements, then you could be tricked out your position by anybody, a girl. You know what I'm saying? A fucking drinking, smoking, whatever the fuck. Anything can trick you off because you ain't looking at the value of your space. You ain't looking at the value of your freedom, the value of your business acumen. All that shit is blasé, nigga. Fuck that. We going to this club. What they do? They do a drink on you, bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass. Bah, 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 bah. I don't mind going down. What the fuck? You threw a drink on Tony, nigga? I don't play no shit like that. And when you get to court, Tony gonna be prosecuting against your ass. Like, I didn't tell him to shoot the gun. I had a backup shirt in the car. I don't know what took him to that point. You thinking like, nigga, what you mean? We said we was killing anybody if we came into this party because you that dumb. You literally that dumb that you believe what motherfuckers be saying. Like, they can say some shit, and then you actually take that shit to heart. Like, they for real. They know what they talking about. You gonna end your ass up like this nigga Boosie. Sitting the fuck down, having to fight niggas, having to claim what you claim, and do all this shit. Think about the niggas that's in Fed prison today. Right this second. They sitting up buck. They sitting up tight. They ready. They fresh. They healthy. And you walking your ass in there drink. You used to get high. You used to get drunk. You be sitting up on pills. You stand up all night watching videos, fucking hoes. You gonna get in that motherfucker and be a feeble bitch. And they gonna treat you as such because you cannot take care of yourself. You ain't working out. You ain't running. You ain't doing diamond push-ups. You just a motherfucking nigga in the area. And they gonna see you and be like, hey, get your bitch ass over here, nigga. Come here. You see this pussy ass nigga? Rap for us right now. But you gonna be in that bitch thinking like, ain't nobody gonna see this. It's just me. So look, nigga, we gonna kill this shit. Hey, don't talk that kind of shit over here, man. You can't talk no killing shit. You better rap about God and some better shit. I don't wanna hear that shit. Now you gotta go reconfigure your rhymes because these niggas ain't letting you just say what the fuck you want to say like you was free. So it's a dynamic that you gotta understand and deal with, especially if you in that position. And he put himself in that position, or that trick bag, or that dilemma, and it's like, bye Boosie, you goofy. So let's see what Wendell, Dominic, El Chapo, Guzman, Dirk Lurk. Fuck with that name heavy, my nigga. I like that name. That's cold. What's good, my man? I hope you're good, bro. I'm from South Africa, El Dorado Park, man. Them gunshots happening daily. It's like normal, man. It's crazy, man. Hope y'all get that shit together. Oh, my mama said, oh, I'm crying. Marcus, you a whole goofy. Bro, you do not see your mama on here, man. I'm not going to take that disrespect for your OG. She brought you on this earth. So, you know what? Don't disrespect her like that, man. She love you, whether you love yourself or not, bro. All right? That's OG information for you, because we're not going to be your mother for you. Your mother's a person, and she love you. Don't put that on us, because we don't love your ass like that. Let's just keep it all the way 100. We don't give a fuck about you. So when you talk that shit, we know you're talking about your mama, and she a nice person. Ask your granny. So that's all I got on this session. I'm going to jump out the window and go do some other shit. And I appreciate y'all rocking with me. We're going to do some music later on today. I'm going to do a podcast. You're going to listen to my music. We're going to fuck around. We're going to have a good time. And we're going to get going, man. JJ Dub said he need to see some perking. He need to see some paperwork. You need to get your ass over there with, what's that nigga name? What the fuck dude's name is? Whack 100. Get your ass over there with Whack 100, motherfucker. Get over there and do that shit. Dag, bro. Marcus, bro, you really need God, man. You say you doing what to Boosie? He gonna be in jail. He gonna need niggas like, I bet you he ain't gonna need niggas like that though. But I mean, I guess that's what you think about when you wake up in the morning. Boosie's penis. It's a little different, but you know what? Everybody do what they want to do. I'm not a judger of the other humans. Hey, when we get done with this podcast, you look back at it on the replay, it'll be a little clip up there where you can look at all of the stuff from the podcast, and you can subscribe at the bottom. And we're going to rock with y'all in a minute. And if you want to fuck with me later, you can fuck with me later. I'm going to be doing some more music and put my music up on here. And I just appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. We building this channel. We putting it together. Yusef Two Times. Go in there and listen to my music. I got the best music in the game. Ain't nobody fucking with me. Shout out to Steve O'Stoner for putting me up on the music game, because at first I wasn't even doing that shit. I wish I would have done it in my 20s and shit now, but I got acclimated to it later in life. So I'm happy the shit is on the platform. Get it going. You know we rocking out here. 713, what's up? Wendell, what's up? Everybody in the comment section, we fuck with y'all heavy. I appreciate y'all. Much love and double pieces to everybody. Hit y'all up tomorrow. Same time, 10:30, we're going to talk about some shit. We'll get at this. 2 times 2 real. Let's go.